Good afternoon, and thank you for joining me again for yet another office hours training. I'm Crystal Gunn, your financial strategist and small business advisor. And part of what I do is to help you have some aha moments, some self discovery moments, and helping you see what no longer serves you so you can replace it in order to thrive. All that helps with breakthroughs. That's where the shift starts to happen. That's where the magic happens, be it in your personal finances or your business. It's Monday, and Monday is all about money mindset. But before I get into it, be sure to go back and watch previous episodes you've missed. Check out the descriptions for a little more detail of what was discussed because the title may be the same for other episodes. Also, be sure to check out the description for the free gifts and my favorite things, all tools and apps and websites that can assist you on your financial journey and your business journey as well. So today, let's talk about mastering money mindsets and the primary purpose of money. Most specifically, what you believe the purpose of money is. So it has been said the difference between poor people, middle class people, and rich people is not how much money they make or how much money they have, is what you think about the purpose of money is. So let's stop here for a minute so I can ask you, what do you believe the purpose of money is? Not what you think others believe. What do you yourself personally believe the purpose of money is? Before I go down this road, let me say, as I always do, give yourself some grace. This is not a judgment on you or your status or any of that. It's about money mindset, pure and simple. But what do you think? But how, rather, what you think impacts and in your how what you think impacts your life. Remember, everybody has a financial relationship, and most often it is not defined by you, and it is not in your best interest. Part of the money mindset is about redefining your personal financial relationship so that you can live your life, the life you desire, and not the one that you just get after paying bills. So let's go through what has been said, right? So it has been said poor people believe the purpose of money is to pay bills. That's what they believe the primary purpose is. They get up, they go to work every day, they work hard for someone else so they can get a paycheck to pay the bills. It has been said middle class people believe the purpose of money is to establish great credit so they can buy expensive things and pay off over time. With this, they are somewhat living the life that they desire. It has also been said that rich people believe the primary purpose of money is to use it to make more money. Now, if you know me, you know I don't like cookie cutter anything when it comes to finances and business strategy. Also, I don't like putting people in boxes, assigning a moniker to them. Most people don't understand why they operate the way that they operate. And as a strategist, the one thing I love the most is elevating your thinking and helping you redefine your personal financial relationship. So without assigning a moniker to yourself, poor, middle class, or wealthy, which one of those thought processes is more in line with how you think? Leaving the monikers alone or the financial classes. Let's focus on the thought processes so that there's no need to defend the moniker, which keeps you from focusing on the thought process. And let's be clear, you have been conditioned to operate in a certain kind of way. You've been conditioned to go to work every day from when you first started school. You go to school 5 days out of the week. You must be there at a certain time. They tell you what time you can have lunch. They tell you when you can go home. They tell you when you can have vacation. And if you regurgitate back to them what they taught you, you pass and get good grades on your credit card. Then they tell you to go to college, get good grades, and what? Get a job. You exchange your classroom desk with a cubicle and your report card with a paycheck. Again, your personal financial relationship and money mindset being created by an outside force. Okay, so the thought processes. What you believe the purpose of money is. There's a vast amount of people who believe the purpose of money is to pay bills, and you will find these people in low, moderate, middle, and upper income brackets. It's not just about how much money you make. Someone could have grown up in a family that struggled financially. They went to school, became a doctor, and make really good money. But if they haven't addressed the impact of how they grew up and the other outside forces, which is imprinted on their DNA, they may believe the purpose of money is to pay bills. I don't believe we need to go through each thought process for you to start to understand why you think the way that you do and the fact that all of it is imprinted on your DNA. The goal is to start to identify those things to reprogram your thinking and your DNA, partly so you can start to live the life you truly desire, but also to keep you from passing those limiting beliefs and destructive behaviors to the next generation. Some of these things are the generational curses we need to break. So, unless you've gone through a process to start to understand why you operate the way that you do, it will be difficult to change. You got to do a little recon. I have a client whose credit cards were maxed out for the second time. In subsequent sessions, she mentioned her mother's credit cards are maxed out. When I stopped to dig a little more, she said her mother's cards are always maxed out. She subconsciously associates credit cards with being maxed out because that is what she heard all of her life, even to this day, from her mother. Another client was very hesitant to set up her automatic billing for her coaching with me. She also doesn't use any form of bill pay or have any automatic billing happening. Why? Because she has trust issues that stemmed from the past. Once we find out the underlying cause of our actions, we can then create strategy to help and heal the thought process or the habit. So last Thursday, I spoke about how people operate when they receive their tax refunds. It's tax season, and a lot of people get significant returns and operate in a certain way because that's what they saw growing up. They're living in survival mode, or they think it's the best use of money when it may not be. Go back and watch that episode before you get your tax refund, and be sure to check out the My Favorite Thing from that day, which is in the description, along with all of the other links to my favorite thing, including today's. So let's get to it. What is my favorite thing for today? My favorite thing for today is the financial mirror, a reflection of your money beliefs and behaviors. It's an ebook, of course, that I created to drive your money mindset shift, a transformative journey into the deepest realms of your financial identity. 24 topics and over 100, and almost about 100 questions designed to spark the shift to reshape the beliefs and redefine your financial relationship. Some of the topics: understanding money attitudes, beliefs about wealth, savings and security, and even spending habits. Again, it's about 100 questions. It takes a deep dive into your money mindset so you can start to heal your financial relationship. Don't let the thought of, oh, I make good money, so I don't need this, keep you from your financial blessings. The link is in the description. Get your copy today. So, one of the things that we do, or that I do, every time we have a session is give you 3 things to do, right? Small bites, small steps, part of your journey to get to where you want to be. So, life is always about elevation, right? So, it's the journey to the next steps. And so, those journeys, you want to get here to a destination, right? But you got to take the steps to get there, one step at a time. But when you try to take too many, it becomes too much. You sit idle, you don't do anything because now you're overwhelmed. So after every training, I'm always going to give you 3 steps, 3 small steps for you to do that. If you do them, it will get you closer to your ultimate destination. That's building your small business or improving your personal financial relationship. So Let's talk about what they are for today. Number one, sit and really think about what you believe the purpose of money is. And it's not what someone else has told you. It's not, what you think other people believe. It's not what you see on social media. It's none of that. Sit and really think about what you believe the purpose of money is. And then after you do that, let me go back. Sit in the silence. Not with music playing, not with other people talking to you, not with you watching TV. Sit in silence. Dig a little deep. Doesn't have to be for a long time, but start to think about what you believe the purpose of money is. And then ask yourself 3 questions. Question number one, does what I believe about money working, is it working for or against how I want to live? So does what I believe about money, is it working for or against how I want to live the rest of my life? Remember, when creating that efficient and effective budget, your financial system of success, you have to understand how you want to live the rest of your life, because it's not just about paying bills. We're plugging so many other things into that budget, but in order to make line item allocations for certain things, you got to know how you want to live the rest of your life. And again, most people don't. I ask people in workshops and my personal clients all of the time. It's part of the journey. How do you want to live the rest of your life? And most people have a blank stare. They actually say, I don't know. I never thought about it. So go back. You got to think about it. There is a in the description, in the favorite things, you want to look at my life, a manifesting guide, which guides you through a process on literally thinking about how you want to live the rest of your life. It gives you keys, because most people don't even think about all of the areas. They don't even know the areas. And let me not say no, they don't even realize the areas in which they need to discover how they want to live the rest of their life. So, does what you believe about money working for you or against how you want to live the rest of your life? Question number 2, is my current financial relationship with money working for or against how I want to live the rest of my life? So, what's your current financial relationship? And look at where you are right now in life and where you want to be. And does that current financial relationship, is it working for you or is it working against you? All goes back to what you're doing, not what someone else is doing, not what you see people doing on social media, not what your friends and family are doing or your coworkers. What are you doing? What is your financial relationship? Everyone has a financial relationship. Most of the time, it is not defined by you. You have to go back and redefine it. But in order to redefine your financial relationship, one, you got to know. You got to know what you want out of life. And two, you got to really dig deep and figure out what's important to you. The third question is, do I truly understand why I operate the way that I do with money? So when you look at how you operate, when you sit and think about what you do, how you spend money, how you pay bills, what you think about money, do you even understand why you operate the way that you do? Most people don't. It goes back, and I'll say it again, what you inherited generationally. And I'm not talking about assets. What you were taught, what you were not taught as a child, what you saw, what you overheard as a child, what you witnessed, right, with other people outside of your household, and currently what society says, what has happened to you. How have you been um how have you been hurt? How have you been deceived? All of those things, right? What is social media saying? What do your friends and family say today? What do you see on TV? All of that impacts how you live your life and what your current financial relationship looks like. So, do you truly understand why you operate the way that you operate with money? And then the third thing on the to do list is to download my favorite thing, to download the financial mirror, a reflection on your money beliefs and behaviors. The reason I created the financial mirror is to help you discover or uncover the thoughts, beliefs, and actions that are keeping you from reaching your highest desired financial potential. No one's coming to save you. I can't save you, but I can assist you on your journey. This is another tool that I provide to help you along the way. Get your copy today. Again, the link is in the description. In closing, if you have found this information helpful, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel and be sure to turn notifications on so that you don't miss a training. Also, if you are in need of personal or business strategy, let's talk about it. Go to crystalgunn.com and schedule a consultation. Don't continue to do the same thing this year that you did last year and end up in the same place you did last year, right? Let's take it to another level. Get the help that you need. Thank you so much for joining me today. Join me for the private Q&A that follows. The link is in the description. And remember to always give yourself some grace. Always give yourself some grace. Keep striving for your next level. This isn't a competition. You're not in competition with somebody else. You're only in competition with the person that you were yesterday. So keep striving for your next level and never give up on you. Invest in you. I promise it's the best investment that you will ever make. And if you do, it will change the rest of your life. Thank you so much and peace. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. Be sure to join me for the private online Q&A immediately following. The link is in the description. And if you haven't done so already, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and turn notifications on so you never miss this opportunity. Thank you again, and I will see you on the other side.